Three, two. So, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Myself is Brandon Raven. I am accompanied by,
Dustin Thanatos, Dustin Blake on Twitter.
aka the Bukaki Bro. So, unfortunately, this episode we've been a little delayed the last couple weeks. Dylan's got some personal stuff that he has to deal with. So, unfortunately, he's not here to talk some shit with me. But you know what? Who else could do it better than the bro? So, tell us about yourself, Dustin. Give us a little laydown of who you are. You know what? Like, just give us the best thing that you got for us. I know there's not a
Dustin.
lot, but gotta be
Yeah, there's
something.
not a lot going on. No, my name is Dustin, obviously. I am old as dirt for COD. I'm 27, started when I was 23, so I ain't been playing that long, but I'm older than most of you fucks. Work full time, I'm married. I don't know. Like I got a little ass dog walking behind me. I genuinely dislike 95% of everyone in this community, but we're here, we're rocking it out. And I like my org and a few other people. So there we go.
Hey, I mean, you are 27, bro. You're old. I think you need to retire. That's kind of why I
hmm
did. I'm 23 and I retired.
Yeah, I'm washed as fuck.
All right, appreciate that little introduction. So, I want to get a little bit spicy here, real quick. So, we ended up having a team go to Kansas City this last Halo HCS event. We had Jigsaw, who also just joined under R9 as a content creator. He ended up representing us in the free for all tournament. Unfortunately, didn't place what he was hoping. All right. And then a guy that
Yeah, I
won.
saw him play with Ogre 2 last night, so it's all right. He's doing something right.
Oh, right, exactly. Guys got to do something right to be playing with somebody like that. Um, and then Prezi, which is the guy that was originally under R9 and won the Halo event for the Click Gaming, I think, Oklahoma event that they hosted a while back. And
Yeah.
sorry to say, Zach, you're dog shit and you got DFR'd for a reason. That's all I got to say. Uh, R9 bangs, Lux don't bang. I think we made that pretty
Always.
clear the last podcast and especially last year.
Just to be clear, Lux has literally never once banged ever, not one
You need to get some bitches.
time.
I mean, let's put this.
Halo, COD, paintball, fucking Rainbow Six. I don't give a fuck what it was. They've never banged.
I mean, let's put this into perspective too, real quick. We beat them with Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Yeah, I
And
mean, if
like,
you're losing it, if you're losing against Mercy's the Alaskan joke, you're shocked. You've been shocked.
you mean the stick in or the like what was it? Two
Two
sticks in a
sticks and a
pine
pine
cone?
cone
Yeah.
router. Yeah, his router's made out of two sticks and a pine cone.
Yeah, the roommate
Always
Paul
good one.
right now is just shaking his head eating that fettuccine alfredo I just cooked him because I'm
Does
about
he
that.
go tremendo for new fettuccine or what?
Oh God. All right, all right, Johnny, how you doing?
Shout out to Jay Vanity, bro. I'm going tremendo for new fettuccine.
I just lost composure. All right,
That's so funny.
that's great. All right, Dustin, I want your opinion on the Vanguard season so far, like about the accusations of Turlock, the other one of RTX 3090 Super, like, and all the other teams that have like talked shit about you. Like, give us the laydown. What's your opinion on all that?
Vanguard. Oh, super excited going into the game because I loved Cold War. Cold War was a fucking great season. It wasn't like the best COD ever, but competitively it was sound as hell. Uh, Started off the year not ideal with our team, Ryan quitting and going over to Halo because he didn't like the game. Our first teammate Rob, us having kind of a falling out. And then what was we in fucking a month, 2 months of purgatory at the start of this game with just rotating teammates, not being able to find anybody, nobody had any points. Like literally, like the people we could play with were either shitters with points or not shitters without points, and it was just kind of like we were going for the skill over points, and that didn't work because Mohawk round two. But overall, our season so far, I think it wasn't a success, but it was decent because like we got Mike and we got Ronan that came in and like they're both gross. Like Mike is like the grossest AR I've ever played. Mike and Ryan, best ARs I've played with ever, and Mike is just filthy. Ronan, same thing, absolute little crackhead. Can't complain. Two good ass teammates, good dudes. So that was like the what is it? The silver lining of the season. Met them, played with them. We went to the Oklahoma event. Got third, lost to the two teams in grand finals. Whatever, we still made money. We, placed in some Cubs. practice was shit, game shit.
Thanks for
Like,
reminding me. I'm depressed again.
well, hey, at least we walked away with a not with a picture of that cardboard. But nah, I mean, the game itself, horrible, worst COD ever made, hands down. I would rather play 5v on loop for 10 years than play one full season in this game.
Yeah,
Just horrific game. Just vibe killing, passion killing, fucking just the worst. But like I said, silver lining. The fireball that's about to pop up on Brandon's hand. That's one of the silver linings. Nah, just like meeting Mike and Ronan, meeting some good new dudes. Pretty much the season is some of the people that I've met. Most of the other ones were contributing to that negative. Little stupid fucks. But overall, I don't know. Like, out of 10 game, 10 out of 10 new teammates. Overall, it brings the year to like a 7. Cold War was like a 9, but I had Paul, so it was like a 7 again. But either way, yeah, just I don't know. Yeah, that's the year as far as the game goes and the competing goes.
Oh, and 9 on Moscow S&D.
Yeah. I think anybody that ever goes 0-9 on land should wait till the day that it's raining and walk outside and go around a building 9 times for every time they got pissed on. Anyway. Okay, so Turlock.
Yo, what's up, Bluebird?
Oh,
He's goated, bro. Come on, he's
yeah,
the
he's so good.
he's the
He
Domino's
might be the
Nebraska
best.
land champion, bro. We gotta
Yeah.
put some respect on his name a little
Yeah.
bit.
Real talk.
Yeah, literally, I think my fucking grandmother went to that land. So,
I just worked a 12-hour shift, bro. I'm chilling.
but yeah, I don't know. That guy is. I've said it. I straight tweeted it. I think my feelings are very well known on it. I think the guy is a quite literal sociopath.
Real
I think he
talk.
hacked and intentionally did it on purpose to get the attention.
Real talk.
Because not only is he a sociopath, he's a fucking narcissist.
Real talk.
Absolutely, just the worst COD player I've ever witnessed. I've
Real
never
talk.
seen a scoreboard with that guy that had more than 15. I swear to God, probably it's happened once, but it was EKIA, so he probably had 4.
Bro, I'm chilling.
But like, just despicable amounts of lies and shit that he put on the timeline every single day. Like, I don't even know Riv like that well. Like, I talked to him back in Black Ops 4, fucking Passion Pit, Charlie Mystic 8. Shout out Charlie.
Yes, sir.
Head coach of the Toronto Ultra Academy NA. Solid dude. Back when we played in his like 8th, however long ago Black Ops 4 was. But like, I haven't talked to Riv much since then. But like, I saw him say like Riv scammed him out of $500 on like the posts about him hacking shit. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
like
I remember
it
that.
was pretty like guys just straight lying all the time. He just is a straight sociopath, and like I don't know how anybody would even be in the same call, the same team would want to follow that guy. Like I would want nothing to do with him. Regardless, he got caught hacking. There's a lot more of you dog shit fucks that were terrible before PC COD or even just before this COD that all of a sudden became popes. I promise you, you're not good. Either way, that's another story. But anyway, yeah, that and then that RTX 90 Super guy, man. That was like a video, it was like 2 minutes long, and then there was like another one where he went off and named off like I don't even know, it was like 50. I don't know if it was 50, but it was like 15, 20 people, top 250. And like supposedly his like the reason he was like able to like say who it was because he is somebody that like literally makes the cheats and sells them. So he's got like receipts for the people's names and like their Activision accounts and shit. Don't know if it's true. I don't know. Some of the people that he named were people that were already either had accusations or I thought was hacking or everybody else or whatever. Some of the people I was like, whoa, if that's true, that's wild. If not, then I don't know. But cheating alone, that has been one of the biggest negatives about PC COD. Like the frames and the quality of the gameplay for PC is exponentially higher than console. Like no doubt. Like FOV, great frames, just which makes the PC, makes the COD experience better. But like I would trade all of my frames and all of the performance for 60 FO fucking V on a PS4 Slim and Black Ops 4 playing out of goddamn Florida to a Washington State host for the rest of my life than have to deal with another cheater on PC COD. So the whole PC cheating. Everybody who knows, I don't know. Like I'm not. How many we actually legitimately ever accuse people of cheating? Like
How
four
many?
fucking times, like 4 times, like legit, like oh, what the fuck, this guy's hacking. We're kind of trolling, but like when we've actually sat down and been like, okay, let's go watch something like 4 or 5 times ever, and we were right like 4 out of the 5 fucking times, like that
Yeah.
people admitted it and stuff. So it's like I don't jump on that train. I'm not shitty Kimmy that thinks if I lost a gunfight or somebody made a read, like they weren't capable of doing that. Like people have been reading spawns and shit for years, but it's just like
Yeah,
integrity of the
exactly.
game that you
I
just don't
totally
know
agree.
anymore.
Yeah, like I feel like PC COD when it came around, it was like I knew it was gonna go downhill to a point because there's like a lot of like when you're on console, there's a lot of restrictions on what you're able to do. When you're actually
Yeah.
when you're on a computer, makes it a lot easier to do with whatever you please. Um, shout out
Yep.
to Nate Fiasco, the Zim master of Modern Warfare.
Promise.
Thanks to Paul Mercy's Kobler over here, giving me that insight a couple years ago. Love that. Like that's all like people were able to use were like Zims, Cronus's, and
I think
all
I
that other
tweeted out
crap.
like what 8 months ago. Hashtag make Cronus the only thing I have to worry about again. Like I would,
Yeah, so
I would,
yeah,
I would every day that the only thing I'll ever have to worry about in COD is Sony using a fucking recoil reducing Cronus. Like I'll take it.
oh yeah, I would
All
too.
these, all these fucking guns don't recoil anyway. They're built for dog shit Randys. So like,
I'm
who
not
even needs it anymore?
I'm out here breaking the corner getting pre-fired by Turlock season. Not really. I haven't gotten hacked on by Turlock, but I'm just saying like it's gonna happen to anybody. Like that's the crappy thing. Um, so I need another opinion from you. What
Oh.
is your opinion on the impulse pickup by Dylan? I gotta know. We gotta show Impulse, aka Josh. We gotta show that man some love. We can roast him a little bit for being as dog shit as he is, but
Impulse is good. He's a good kid. It's a good pickup. He's got a ways to go in COD before he's good, but or like I don't mean good. He's decent. Like I'm not saying he's not good, but like
Yeah.
he's got a ways to go before he's like really good. But he's young as hell, so it's like he's got all the time in front of him. But
Yeah, he turns 18. I
yeah,
think
he's not even
next
18
year.
yet. Like a fucking kid. Like
The guy's good.
by the way, you're still getting gunned. I'm just saying, Libby. By the way.
Facts.
Anyway, but no, it's a solid pickup. He's a funny kid. He's so strong, all that good shit. So shout out to his mom, being a dope mom for showing up to the event and being cool.
Oh yeah, bro. The gamer mom, love her.
Gamer mom Jen,
Yeah.
absolute unit on the map or at the event, whatever you want to call it.
Yo, shout out to Ronan's mom too.
Rona's mom was cool. Rona's mom thought I had Tourette's. Fun fact. But when I play COD, I twitch a lot. No matter what I'm doing, I could be sipping on a. This is literally 99% of the time I'm drinking one of these and some water, and my eyebrows be going. And so low key, next day after the first day of the event at Oklahoma, Rona's mom was like, I think Dustin has Tourette's. I was like, okay, I gotta confront her about this. So I went down and sat next to her. I was like, so I hear you think I have Tourette's? And she started laughing, and I was like, nah, honestly, when I'm not playing COD, I got a few ticks and stuff where I like shake my head and things like that with the headset on, but pretty much tweak out when I'm playing COD. But I thought that was hilarious. But Rona's mom was super cool. She was dope.
Sure. I think like the highlight of my weekend though from that whole Oklahoma experience was probably I gotta say the explicit video that's very inappropriate that I cannot say during said podcast of
For Mike.
yeah, Dylan trying to wake up Mike. That is the creepiest thing I have ever seen.
I'm gonna be honest.
By the way,
okay?
real
What
quick,
is it?
Tanner,
Was it Championship Sunday?
I'm gonna send you the video. I'm gonna need you to post it like right here. Thank you. Okay, continue.
All right. Was that Championship Sunday or was that Saturday?
That was it ended
I think
Saturday.
that might have been Saturday. Oh, you're right. I got that. I got
Yeah,
the
the
days all
tournament
messed up.
finished
It's supposed
all
to be
Saturday. Yeah.
because we got there Wednesday. Or did we get there Thursday? No, we got there.
Yeah, we got that Thursday.
We got there like
left-
stupid early Thursday morning, like 4 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's running weird together. So it was Saturday, Championship Saturday. Talk about what it was, or
Uh,
thought it was supposed to be like the Rogue podcast. We could say what we want.
I mean, I don't want to go into heavy detail what was in the video, but like,
All I know is I'm sleeping. It's early in the morning. I'm trying to get my rest for the day, for the COD of the day. And whatever. I'm like, we got some games to play. Let me be well rested. Let me wake up to sounds of birds chirping and the sun coming up and the rooster roosting, whatever the fuck it's called. But instead I wake up to OMG step bro or OMG step son, and you can go from there. And I wake up to this. Lots of interesting noise, some hoes and some yas and some other things of that nature. And swear to God, how long was it? 45 fucking minutes?
Dude, it was like almost an hour.
It was almost an hour of this awful video and audio playing, just. And this motherfucker Mike, who maybe it's his deep sleep that gives him his gunny, but this dude had it playing like on his chest or like in his ear. I swear to God,
Oh, yeah,
Dylan was just
dude.
holding the phone in his ear,
It
like
was literally like this.
I'm Dylan. Yeah, like that shit. And it's just going in, bro. And this guy is just powering through, man, just sleeping away. So I gotta tip that level of dedication to sleep, because I would have woke up and started swinging if that was in my ear. But
Dude, I would have been
Jesus
so
Christ.
pissed. Dude, and like I told Tanner to put the video. You guys will see it. Of like when he was sleeping, his eyes rolling. Dude, his eye was partially open, bro, and this motherfucker was knocked, and his eyes was moving. Bro, creepy as shit.
Mike was knocked. All right. As you can tell, I'm always nasally, but I'm extra nasally today from the allergy, so I'm gonna take an allergy pill. This is not. This is.
Skill pill.
It's not a skill pill. It's. Come on, focus. It's Walzir. It's Walgreens generic brand of like, I don't even know, like Zyrtec or some shit.
Yeah, I'm fucking dead. All right. So I've gotten
topic.
Ronan's like full outlook on it because we've already done a podcast episode with Ronan. We still have to do one with Mike, but I feel like when we do it with Mike, we'll probably do it later down the road. So I want to get yours real quick, since this is kind of like the introduction of you coming into the podcast and taking Dylan's spot. What was your overall like thought process going to like each series at Oklahoma, and like did you like ever have any doubts of us like possibly losing a series to certain teams that we actually did beat? And then like just like what's your consensus on
So for pools, the first series is always the one that like really kind of gives you the vibes of how the land's gonna feel. Not like the team, because you can up and down, have all different kinds of momentum, but like how the game is legitimately going to play that weekend on the PCs, on the setups and shit. So for me, usually the first series, I'm going in like, obviously we're gonna talk about our game plan and shit, but just getting all the settings right, what feels best on those PCs, what the whatever. So after the first series, who do we even play first? I don't even remember.
that? Prizzy.
Oh, so we did play them. Okay, I remember.
That was our first.
First series was against Impulse, Z, Max, and Austin. Yeah, Washed R9. That was good. I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is not me being a dickhead. Like, cause I'll let you. I'm very transparent in my dickheadedness, but like, I did not expect. Like, I expected zero trouble with that series simply because Max hadn't played the game. Zach had been playing Halo, and we had scrimmed them once or twice online, I think, and it wasn't close. But Max had been playing Halo, and by the way, we are not onliners, so if it's not close online, you're fucked. But like, the only ones that had consistently been playing, and consistency may not even be the right word, but like, was Austin or Aces and Impulse.
Yeah.
Those are the only two that had any consistency of play on the game. I think even less out of Austin than Impulse, because I think he'd like been in and out of teams anyway. So I was like, okay, these guys haven't even played. We've been scrimming. We've been playing the whole year, no matter how shit the game is. So like, that series was, it was like, I think we 3-1'd them. Yeah, it was pretty easy. I had a fucking horrible Berlin SD. I will say this, and this is something I've always struggled with, is I do not play well against teams that are getting like that my team is cooking. Like if my team is just cooking them, because I'm like a very gap Philly sort of like my like. How would you describe my gameplay in COD? Like how I've always like it's from what I mean. Brandon's my COD father.
Hallelujah.
I'll say it here. He loves to say that. Better than him now, but he's my godfather. But like, I learned the game and I kind of like developed the game around like trying to be like a gap Philly role player. Like I've never given a shit about stats. I've never cared to be like the flashy guy. Like whatever. I don't even know how to kill whore. But like when my team is just hitting, we're gonna go. Like I'm like, do I feel? And I just get weird timings. And so like the S&D, bro, like they were just pissing, and I was just like out here getting blooded and looting. Like I don't know what the hell I was doing, to be honest. I was trying to sell, I guess. But anyway, it was 3-1. It was fine. Sad thing is they played us closer than some people did because they played us like in a Tuscan hardpoint and actually played us close, which is embarrassing compared for some of these other teams that went. But yeah, so that was the first series. Didn't expect much trouble. Kind of gifted them a Berlin S&D. That was our weakest map. By the way, that was by far our weakest map mode combination going into the weekend. Berlin S&D. We were shit at it. But anyway, yeah, first series. Bokash Hardpoint, or Bokash S&D. I was like, because we weren't bad at Bokash. Well,
they're
we
both
weren't.
cruddy maps, so that's
They're
why
both cruddy
that
maps,
was our
and
vetoes.
anybody could beat anybody. So we were like, yeah, let's take out the chance of a timing map. And let's just play shit more straight up.
I don't
Anyway,
remember what the next series really was, but I know two of them. The one against Chicago Knights. There's not really much.
We lost against the Knights.
That was 3-0.
We got what did we get? No, I think we got 3-1, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
We got 3-1. We got 3-1.
So
Regardless, they beat us fair and square. No, that was a decent team.
now my question is, what about Crips? The first series against Crips.
We got the reverse sweep.
Yep.
Okay, so that was a dope series. Those guys, shout out to those guys. They played well. Who was Crips? It was Osgod, Fleazy. Did they have Niam?
Yeah.
Niam and
Somebody else.
don't remember the fourth. Was it the Dustin guy? Dust? His name was Dustin as well?
Nope.
Was that not with Crips?
That guy was on Underrated.
Ah, okay. Whatever. Don't remember their fourth. Sorry. Yeah, we went down, and you can get receipts on this, by the way, because I know for a fact that I said this. We went down 2-0, and seating arrangement is always. What's up, Mike?
Here.
Podcast. What's up, Mike? Are you muted, Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon's muted. He's being cringe.
Oh.
He just didn't pick up his mic.
Gotcha. All right. So funny enough, I literally just said I could get receipts, and on time, Mike shows up in the Discord. So let me throw this to Mike real quick. Mike. Me and Brandon were talking about our first series against Crips and them when we went down 2-0 or 0-2 and reverse swept them.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember when we went down 0-2 and like we were kind of like whatever, and I like leaned forward and I was saying the seating arrangement was always me from right to left, me, Brandon, Ronan, Mike. So me and Mike were on the ends.
Yeah.
And I leaned forward. I was like, I don't give a shit about those maps. So I'm like, I don't care. We don't need to talk about them. I was like,
I remember that.
I was like, we will straight up beat these kids if we just play the next map into the next. And I was like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. And it was a chef's kiss reverse sweep, dog. It was.
Yeah.
It was. Oh
I
man.
remember you saying that too. You're like, I don't give a fuck about those maps. Those maps meant nothing.
Yeah, I was like, that shit's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It's not over.
I do have to throw this out there. I think it was our map 5. I think it was map
that
5.
The,
that was
first...
that was Tuscan S&D.
Oh yeah.
I remember the play call. I remember the play call. Dustin calls out. He's like, "Yo, Brandon, go B." He's like, "We're gonna triple stack A." I'm like, "Okay, bet." And I pushed out the B.
Yeah.
I pushed out that B door and I got that 3-piece, bro. Osgod and them lost full, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The entire
I blacked out.
We 6-0'd that, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we 6-0'd them. That's what I meant. Like by the end of the reverse sweep, by the 5th map, they were
shocked. Yeah.
They were chalk heck just out of there. Like Brandon literally played some cruddy, just Bravo Brandon type shit. Got a 3-piece. I was screaming, "Let's go!" I blacked out. I was sitting I blacked out, ran up mid alley, and like somehow slide canceled a guy, killed him, didn't even know where I was. I was just yelling, and I was in like it was a 6-0. Like we already knew it was done. I think Ronan had like streaks. Like it was
Oh,
it was
yeah.
done. But no, it was the most like you could just see each map like they had tons of energy. They were shit talking like they weren't.
I think
being,
it was
like,
six. It was
ridiculous.
6-1. I think it was 6-1. I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
6-1.
it was 6-0.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But like they had
I
tons of
think we went.
energy
I think
first
we went up
map.
5-0. Then we won one round, and then they won, and then or they won one round, and then we won the last one.
Yeah. So okay, so there's that series. So we know we lost to Cheeto 3-1. Unfortunately, we should have won that control, or wait, actually we should have won the boat coach, but unfortunately we fell short on that map. So we
I didn't have a good map.
so we know we lost 3-1 to them. I'm not really gonna go much into the ATK one Friday night. Reason being, we beat them 3-1. They beat us. They barely beat us in a Tuscan control
Alright.
off of lives.
To be mildly toxic, just mildly.
Oh, I was gonna. Alright, screw it.
See, hold on about that series. I'm just. Oh, wait, were you gonna mention the Tuscan thing?
Throw it out.
Okay. They were by no means even close to one of the better teams that we played there. Like that
Oh,
was
no.
Freelix. Freelix.
Well, when you.
But they were the only team to take a Tuscan control off us in the whole tournament.
Oh,
We
yeah.
played the whole tournament. We didn't play Tuscan against the two teams that we lost to. But the two, like every other series that we played, we got a Tuscan control in there most of the time. I mean, we won some other gas too, but like as far as Tuscan goes, like Tuscan was our mat. That we rode that bitch out the whole tournament. Tuscan and Desert
I
Siege,
remember
we
telling
literally
you about that.
finessed.
I think I told you that yesterday.
No, like 2 days ago or yesterday. And I was like, I didn't even think about that. They literally eked out a Tusk control that we straight sold. But I was like, I was mind blown that there were teams that were way better than them.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't close.
Well,
it
like,
wasn't
so, like,
close.
When they released the pools, it was like 2 days before, and they had Fusion in our pool, which was like Hunt season. Them, by the way,
Wanted to play
Hunt.
them
By the
so
way,
bad.
Hunt. If you're watching this, or Kovac, whatever your names are, y'all are fucking dog shit. Especially you, Hunt. Glad you retired, cause you fucking suck.
Hey, brother. I was gonna
Um,
say, I'd come back one more time
just
just so my last placement wasn't a DFR. But the problem is, your last placement will probably still be a DFR. But anyway, all right.
But when we played, so like we didn't lose a Tuscan other than to them, which is fine, whatever. But I remember like going up into that event, like me and Dustin got egoed a lot by Hove. Like Hove torched like 2.5 weeks of mine in his time.
Yeah.
And so like I had a special bone to pick with this one because like me and Logan, which is Sitched, we had like conversations over Twitter for the last couple days before the event, and we're like, yo, we're arguably the best two teams in this pool. And then literally Friday night, or no, Thursday night before the tournament starts tomorrow, like I get a text or I get a call from Jedamine. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "Fusion's no longer in your pool. We're putting Cheeto in it." I'm like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me," because like I was so hyped to play Hunt,
Like I was gonna get to play Hunt. Now I gotta play Logan Prod. Fuck.
and Logan Prod 1v4'd.
Yeah, you did.
Proud
That
of you,
boy
Logan.
straight.
Thank you for
Yeah,
shitting
that boy
on me.
straight hard carried them.
And so like we played so we had to play them, which is fine, whatever. But Saturday morning, I even told the guys this. Like I remember we ended up losing. We ended up losing the Tuscan. We were still up 2-1. I literally was like, I think I even said it before we even started the series. I was like, yo, like let's just fucking beat them. Let's not talk shit. I was like, cause like I knew how, cause I knew how the pool, like the bracket was gonna lay out. So I was like, yo, just be chill about it. Don't talk
it
shit.
was late as shit too, wasn't it? It was like one of the
11:30.
last. It was like 11:30 at night, like second to the last round of pools. Like it was late. I was honestly so tired that even if I wanted to talk shit, I was just like,
yeah.
we were laughing. I am not kidding you. We were laughing in comms. Like we were not going hard. Like it was so late. We already knew we were like good. It was winners. There was no losers bracket to start. Like everybody started in winners, so it didn't really matter. We already knew where we were gonna land regardless. But like once again, it wasn't close. But dude, we were like playing rounds out and laughing. Like I was like, like you could hear it bouncing across the walls. Me and Rona were just bullshitting.
Oh,
like
yeah. I think if like also like our Saturday morning would have changed a little bit if Stunna, Goat, and them didn't forfeit to Cheeto. Because if they would have beat Cheeto and say they would have played it and Cheeto and them would have lost, we would have played against.
we could play against Gus and them.
No, we would have started off against Safari in the beginning.
We got to save them for later.
Yeah, so we didn't play them. We ended up playing against ATK again Saturday morning. Fucking smoked them. Hove, you're still dog shit, but like I don't support anybody else talking shit to you other than me because I'm Brandon fucking Raven. Same to you, Logan. Also, a good conversation starter was when talking about Brandon's homemade gamer fucking The gamer glue, remember? And Sam's over off the side of the station, giggling his ass off.
Dude, Sam was crying. Dude, we were all laughing our asses off Saturday morning because who said they needed? Was it Ronan? Was it Ronan? Yeah, it was Ronan. Wasn't you?
Yeah, Ronan kept using that gamer grip.
Roman's like, I need some more gamer glue, and he kept putting gamer glue on his hands. And he goes into the bathroom, and I was like, ooh, Ronan's getting his own recipe of gamer glue. And like, he came out, and I was like, gamer glue? And he was like, I was like, oh no, dude, Brandon. Oh, it was so funny, bro. Like, literally, we had like 6 different people that were listening into the conversation. We're all rolling, dude. It was so funny.
It was the best shit.
I was like, that's the whole point of LAN, bro. It's vibes and it's bullshitting.
I don't know if you knew this, but talking to Ronan on our podcast episode with him, me and him both kind of had the same idea. We were going to lose to Underrated in the winners round 2 after we beat ATK. Reason being is because Royal, Marshall, and those guys were beating us online.
We never scrimmed them online though.
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember scrimming. We played them a fuck ton in Cold War.
I don't
remember
their host, but they host fucked us. Like their host was not the greatest, so we lost. But we ended up beating them 3-0, like slight 3-0, really quick. Shout out to, I think it was Royal. I think that's who it was. That went like, I guess like we were hearing something about him going like 7.
Oh yeah.
Like, dropped 7 kills or something like that.
Yeah, I was
Seven.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's in the Gab control. But hang on, yo, shout out to what's his name, Dustin. That
it was
one
Dust. Yeah, his name was Dust. Yeah.
Thank you for the ninja defuse, shitter. Dog shit. I just had to say that. And thanks for Mullet Mommy.
That is some nervousness right there to get that
bro,
shit.
I gotta say, thanks to Mullet Mommy, setting me up for that ninja defuse. That's all I gotta say.
Mullet Mommy Roro.
It was fucking crumbling in his fucking boots.
Oh my.
Dude, literally, Ronan straight zapped 3 of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
that's
the
like
dude
the
was
second
so-
kill back feedback was
dude,
fucking
that
wild.
dude, that back truck kill, and then like the second one after that was just unfortunate timing. By the way.
Ronan literally had them shaking in their tube socks. The guy was so scared to look for Brandon. He's just sitting there fucking typewriting on the bomb while it's literally round 11. Round 11, Brandon hopped it with 10 seconds left? Like, just go show your face. Like, he either gets off the bomb and loses, or he sticks it and loses because you're checking it. But he just didn't check. Well, I was mind blown.
Just let me get the defuse. Dude was nervous. All right, I'm gonna get this last series, and we're gonna go on to the next thing. Safari.
Okay, 2 things. 1, I don't remember how long before Oklahoma we scrimmed them, but we were trying to start.
Them at all.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
No.
Yes, we did. I will tell you the story. Yes, we did.
Ooh.
Safari.
We didn't scrim them with Kaiser.
Yeah, we scrimmed them.
Not
that
with
was
Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Not with Kaiser, but with a different guy. We did. You know why I remember
Oh.
this? All right. So we were like, yo, we should start adding some more S&D scrims into our scrim rotation. Like we hadn't played a lot of S&D.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking for S&D scrims. I come across these guys, and over the last couple days before we started scrimming them, it was like we couldn't get quality scrims. Like people were just not even being dicks. I don't even know who they were. They were ass. We were not getting good practice. Like it was just like we were trolling and pulling out Tommy guns before people were actually trying to try and pull Tommy guns out. Like just whatever. And so we get in this, and I see that they're from Safari. And now the thing is I know that Safari is like co-owned by 2 people. One, Paul Mercy's Killer, shout out Brandon's roommate. He's not an owner, but he's like something a part of it. You know that, right?
What a bitch.
You know that. Yeah.
I didn't know
Paul's literally
that.
like a co-owner of Safari. 2,
Well, of course, the owner's from Alaska too. So.
yeah, Nova-san, Nova, whatever his last gamer tag
Our
was.
old,
But anyway,
like our throwback
our-
BO4 tournament
our year 2 BO4 teammate. Super cool dude. Always like shout out Nova. He was always a good dude. Anyway, so I was like, oh yo, so they joined up. I was like, yo, is your org going to Nova? And they're like, yeah. I was like, yo, tell them that Thanatos and Raven say what up. Yo, spooky?
Yo, what the fuck is going on with
Spooky?
Paul's light, bro?
Yo, Paul, stop summoning demons, bro.
Yo, what
What
the
the
fuck
fuck?
is going on, bro? Yo, Paul's
you
light's-
good, bro?
Yo, Paul's light.
turn around?
Out.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to see what's right behind you.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's fucking Paul. What the fuck, dude? Yo, turn that shit off and then turn it back on.
So, I was like, yo, I hope you guys are good practice. I wasn't even being a dickhead. I was like, yo, like, like we literally haven't been able to get good scrims. The quality's is shit. Like, we just need some good S&D practice. Okay, that's good. That's a lot better. You
Just
still have
leave the
small
light off,
face.
dude.
Yeah, leave that off. Spooky.
Dude,
Yeah, turn that shit off. All right. So, we proceed to get fucking railed. I mean, these kids did not make one bad read. I'm not kidding. Like, perfection. They were perfect in this S&D scrim. I'm talking, I was like, are we washed? Are they hacking? What's going on? Like it was one of the most mind-blowing S&D scrim experiences of my life. Like, best kids I had played online up to that point. I was like, holy shit. So anyway,
I mean, you did say you're
we get-
27, so you might be a little washed.
yeah, well, yeah. Let me keep going with the story. All right, so
No,
Uh,
trolling.
I'm not even trolling. I'm jowling. Fucking, I'm jowling. All right, so we get there. First day, so we get there. We hear that they're there. Yeah, like I said, the only guy that they didn't have that was there with them was Kaiser, and I was under the impression that Kaiser was good. So,
Yo, leading up to this event too, real quick before you start that, like Kaiser was talking mad shit to everybody going to this event, like thinking like they were like hot shit too.
all right, so we get there first day, Friday morning. Like, we have like the afternoon pool, and they have I think were they in our pool? Or were they on
No.
the afternoon side?
No,
Okay.
that's the
So they were waiting.
that's the team we scrimmed that morning to warm them up.
Yeah. So we scrimmed Safari that morning. We were just there to watch because we stayed at the hotel across the street. We just came over to watch the morning pool play and shit. And we got there and we're just like, we're gonna be bored, but we're watching. And they were like, yo, y'all want to scrim us? And we're like, fuck it, we get to do something. And so we scrimmed them, and we go like 2-1 or 1-2, 1-2 or 2-0.
2-2.
2-2. Okay.
Yeah, we
All right,
played
decent.
2-2 maps, but we also like for us we just did vanilla setups, and I know they were. Like,
Yeah. We literally intentionally in comms were like, do not do anything. Like, do not use any of our good breakoffs. Do not take any routes. Do not do anything that they could even have a chance of remembering. Just hit everything from the fucking front, face smash, vanilla, just basic shit. Just warm up the gunny. That's literally all it was for.
Exactly.
We go 2-2 with them, and funny enough, we lost to them on a Bocage. That was like probably the least closed map, and that's why we vetoed Bocage all weekend, because that map is for people that aren't better than you but can beat you because it's Bocage. Anyway, so this is
Yo.
this is all the way into our fucking pool play or bracket matches now. We lost to Cheeto. He sent us to losers. Fuck you, Cheeto. Like you. You're a good guy. Fuck you.
Bagel bites.
Bagel bites for life.
Fuck that guy, he cheated.
Yeah, that's true. You
Alright, continue.
dog shit cheater.
What else? He's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy. Like, fuck you, Cheeto. You have me so conflicted. So we play them. We just got done beating. Was that the 3-0 against? Why did your screen just flash green? I'm
I don't know.
scared. Dude, there's demons in the room. All right. So did we 3-0? We 3-0'd like Amp in them, right? Or not Amp, Marshall. Okay. So we 3-0 them. This is for top 3 against.
Cheeto. It was against. We beat them.
Oh yeah, we
went
lose to
against
Cheeto. We beat
Then
them, lose to Cheeto,
Went to
and then we play
losers,
somebody.
Crips.
Play Crips again. Yeah, so we get a
3-1.
second. We get a 3-1 Crips.
Against Safari.
Pretty slight series. And then we play Safari. Now this was for me personally. The more dramatically I get beaten online by a team, the more confident I am on LAN. Not to say that if you're really good online, you're not good on LAN. That is not That is simply usually not the case. Usually, if you're really good online, you're probably going to be pretty good on LAN.
Yeah.
But like it was S&D, and just the way that scrim was online, it was just one of those things. It hit some of the check marks in your head. And you're like, we're probably gonna shit on you. So I go outside and we're talking about it. And Brandon's like, we're talking about the Safari series. I'm like, we're gonna fucking smoke them. He wasn't saying we weren't gonna beat them, but it was like, yo, we got to make sure we like, bring our A game, which I of course was expecting to do. So we go upstairs. We had the main stage station for that one. It was up top. And I'm standing next to Brandon. Brandon did our vetoes all weekend. Shout out the duo. Fucking goat at vetoes. Don't ever shout Paul for vetoes. That guy will sell. He will sell with vetoes and glide bombs. All right, that's all you have to know about Paul.
Real quick. Tanner, put the glide bomb
Rolling
quickly.
on the steps again.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Hey, play life, play life.
Yes, that was me hysterically laughing before he died with the glide bomb because I started laughing as
You did
though
not. You did not.
I could not believe what
You
I was
did
witnessing.
not.
Just Pro Loot and he calls it in. and
You
he's
did
I
right
literally
not.
just opening up fucking optic
You
Pro
didn't.
Loot in a 1v1. This guy's just like,
Speaking
hello,
of which,
fuck me.
he just flipped me off.
Well, hey, fuck you for selling.
Fuck
All
you
right.
for selling, Paul.
So standing next to Brandon, I think we're talking to it was like the Pavey. Shout out Pavey too. He was a cool kid. He was super
Oh
nice.
yeah.
After the first map of the series, well, spoilers, wasn't close. First map of the series, we both have to go piss, so we're downstairs. And this guy's like, man, this sucks. He's like, you guys just got done playing the series, and I'm on 100 frames. He's like, whatever, man. Like, he was like, I was like, if I was that guy, I wouldn't be talking to me, man. Like, I would be so fucking pissed. Anyway, so we get Tuscan Hardpoint, Tuscan S&D, and this is before the Tuscan changes, and Tuscan Control.
You're welcome.
Mind you, all week or all weekend, we had been reaping Tuscan and reaping Desert Siege because we were like, fuck it, nobody else is gonna be better at good at Desert Siege. Let's get good at it. So that was like a nice little slide and pick that like threw off series. Anyway, so I was like Tuscan. I was like, oh, they're fucked. So Tuscan Hardpoint, 250 to like 110. 120, something like that. It was bad. Like I'm not bullshitting. 120 might be generous. Very, very, very bad. I don't remember the round count in the SD. I just remember Ronan.
6-2.
I think it was that the one that Ronan dropped like 16. Yeah.
It was
Ronan
like
poked,
6-2 or 6.
actually poked on their heads on the S&D, and then the Tuscan Control was. I think we 3-1 them. Like I don't even think we went. I don't even think
I think it was 3-0.
Yeah, it was bad. Like, all I remember was it was. I think we might have started on defense.
No, I think we started.
One and up.
Yeah.
Did we get
offense.
2 O's? Oh, I was about to say I think we got 1 offense and 2
No,
D's.
we ended up winning on the defense because that's when I started screaming at him.
Reactor 9. 3-0 control. 3-0 in the series. It's going to do it here. Reactor 9 moves on to T3.
Yes, sir. You hear the crowd go wild, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness gracious. These guys know exactly what's going on.
What a win for Reactor 9. 3.
These guys are ready to go. Brandon himself is so excited.
Anyway, and it was just like not like I said. I'm a realist. I know when people are really good and talented, or like when like, i.e. like say Gus and Dunn and all, like those guys are fucking good. Like they're talented. They have a lot of time to play. You know, they play against good people, so that means their reps are good. Like you just got to be realistic. You can't just be like, fuck it, everybody dog shit. Like no, that's not how it works.
Exactly.
So like I wasn't too like I was very upset to lose to them, but like I know when like the chances are like 50-50 or lower, or if I'm like hella confident in a series. And I was 100% confident before we even spawned into the first of the 3 Tuscans that we were going to beat them, and that was like it was slight. Like that was such that might have been no bullshit the easiest series of the whole weekend. Like I think no, the second ATK series was the easiest one of the weekend, but that was the second easiest. And yeah, that was a good time. And then we lost to Gus and them for top 2 for a spot in grand finals.
Played like ass in the respawn.
None of us played well. Brandon had a bad series. I had a bad series.
I played
don't.
I played good in the S&D, and then I made a bad call to Ronan. I felt bad, like because I felt Gus was gonna plan it, but then I was like, it's Gus. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
he's gonna play for the Chow,
Playing
and
the
he
gunfight.
played the Chow. I felt
Yeah.
I knew it.
Like
felt
I don't
bad.
really usually look at teammate like scoreboards and shit. The only reason I know Brandon didn't have a good series is because he told me. My mind doesn't just look at the scoreboard and look for somebody to blame. Like I just don't.
Oh, I even watched
not
it
how it
back.
works.
Like the hard point, I got smoked. Like I was literally dying by the fucking Volk from Stunna instantly.
Yeah,
And
they were
then-
using the
And
Volt.
then
That
on
was
Gav control,
fun.
I could not move. Like literally, it was just Mauser and Gus, like mainly Gusify. Like I couldn't get past an angle.
That's gross. So yeah, we lost to them. We're top 3. Still a good fucking time. Overall, we won all the series I expected us to win, and we lost a series that I wasn't sure if we could win. So it pretty much ended exactly how I thought it was going to, because right before we went there, I'm pretty sure either Gus's team or Cheeto's team, I don't remember, one of those guys weren't supposed to be there until like the day before. Like they hadn't
Cheeto.
announced Cheeto. Okay. So up to that point, not being egotistical, just going off references of excuse me. References of me dying. References of who we had played online, we had played before on LAN, who was gonna be there. I was like, we legitimately could be top 2. Like I think I like no overgassing it, no like, yeah, we're gonna smoke everybody. Like I thought we could probably get top 2. And insert Cheeto's team, we get top 3. So I mean I was close to where I expected us to land. But shout out Mike and Ronan, they were the 2 hard carries the whole weekend. I was gap filling, Brandon was gap filling. We were just trying to get dubs. Mike is a literal fucking inhuman sentry turret. If anybody has a problem with Mike online, I promise you would get pissed on worse on LAN. Much worse. So, and Ronan, little
Love the
crackhead from
gas.
Chicago. Little crackhead from Chicago. He jokes you online and he jokes you on LAN too. So
I think
This
a
is how it
big
is.
thing also is like, I mean, you know me better than like, of course, Mike and Ronan. Like I was checked, like massively checked this entire season.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy the game. I was like, I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't give a fuck because like the game was just a vibe kill. Like either the internet was ass and I was getting hoed, or I was just getting hacked on. Like what was
Yeah,
the point?
mind you, let me add some context to that. Brandon was playing on the same shit that I play on, but a little worse because I had a better router and I'm a little closer to the server, and I only mean a little. But we both are going. He's going to be playing on a little bit higher. Like if he ever plays again, he'd have maybe better from like just where they live now. Like so, if he ever wanted to hop back in, it wouldn't be that much better. But when we both were playing for this season, before we went to the event, we were both playing on Spectrum cable with sub 10 upload. You know, just the worst shit. Like just like not good internet, not even good. It's not shitty enough to get lag comp, and it's not good enough to be good. It's just like existing. You can just connect. Like it's ass.
Yeah.
But so like you mix that with him having an old dog shit ass 60 hertz monitor or 70 or whatever,
It's
60 I'm pretty
60
sure.
hertz.
Yeah, dog shit BO4
60
60 hertz BenQ or whatever the fuck it was. So every time Brandon would die, he's like, I'm getting pre-fired. I'm
Dude,
like,
that's
no,
it.
your monitor just can't render them in
Yeah, no,
time.
I was getting hoed. And I was
So like
pissed.
Brandon was getting hoed from his monitor, from the connection, which I felt that spiritually because that's all I've ever played on. I've literally never played on anything but Spectrum cable because in area in Tennessee that we now live, fiber is not available where we're around. So it's like you're shit out of luck. And so felt that, and I could just tell like the game's, like we said earlier, the game's 1 out of 10. It's the worst COD ever made. And we just come from Cold War where we were like super, happy about that last year. Like we wish we had better like placements on LAN. Still got like 8 at like a 30 team like bracket or whatever it was. But, like no, that's nothing to brag about. I'm just saying it was decent. And like coming out of Cold War with how good and fun Treyarch CODs are and shit, we were like excited for the year. And like, dude, this game was horrible. It is horrible. So like Brandon was checked. Scrims were always just kind of a drag because the game's not fun to play. Like the only time the game's fun is when you're literally just bullshit vanguarding people, which means they're not having a good time. Like there's no skill. Like if you think there's a skill gap in this game, you are wrong. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have time to dissect all the reasons that you're incorrect in thinking that there might be a skill gap in this COD. There is not. And so it's like, Brandon was checked. I wasn't checked, but I was like frustrated with the game. Mike doesn't like the game. Ronan didn't. None of us liked the game. Like, I don't think many people do. I'm not saying that like we're the only people that played that didn't like it, but like we were playing for the principle of the competition and going to the event and shit. Which, if that's the only reason you're playing, it's just gonna kind of suck out some of the excitement. Those just the vibes and just if you're in a good mood and you want to play the game, you're gonna want to play the game and get better. It literally makes you lock in better when you're enjoying it. So this was Brandon's like least like passionate COD ever, and like even still, he's still better than 95% of you fucks who think you're better than him. You're still not. I'm sorry. Brandon literally was playing on 3% passion, and you were on 99, and you're still getting court slammed. So, like, that's just one of the things. Like, I knew if we got there, like, once you get offline, you're actually at the venue. You know what I mean? Like, you're there. You're in the shit. You know what's happening. You know you're about to play on LAN. LAN. But I knew that once we got there, it was going to be a lot better, and that everybody was going to perform. I had absolutely no worries about. I had no worries about Brandon. I had no worries about Mike or Ronan. I had no worries about myself, because I know that, like, I knew that how we played the game was not. Let's just say we didn't play the game like assholes. Like, we play the game like to. We didn't play it like it was Vanguard. You know what I'm trying to say? We didn't play into the Vanguardness, which might have hurt us. I don't know. But online, it definitely doesn't help, because you have to literally just turn your brain off and then go do shit, and it works out in this game because it's literally built for fucking unintelligent people. I'm not going to use the R word. Yeah, brain dead fucking really stupid people. Anyway. But like, yeah, so like we didn't play the game like assholes, so I knew the game, like the gameplay style was going to translate to LAN. Like, Mike doesn't miss. Like, literally, that is his strongest attribute. Mike just fucking hits his shots. That gets rewarded more on LAN. On top of the fact that it's not like he's brain dead positioning either. Like, good positioning and you don't miss. What is that going to do for an AR on LAN? Like, that's going to result in a lot of good fucking kills, and like, you're going to be dominant. Ronan also has a super good sub shot. Doesn't miss a lot. It's good movement. Like, that's gonna translate, but he doesn't do like the whole fucking running in a straight line just to mid sprint you type shit. Like, it's not like that type of like Vanguard asshole gameplay. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
I know it's Vanguard. I know I'm playing online. Let me tack sprint in a straight line and joke you. Like, congratulations, dude. This is the first year and last year you're ever gonna do that. Like, I hope you enjoy it. So like, we got to the LAN and everything. Like, I had absolutely no worries. I've gone to a couple LANs with teams I didn't have faith in simply because they were last minute options or stuff like that. But this was one of those teams where I had explicit faith in everybody. Knew we were going to perform at least, to what the minimum expectations were, and the minimum was second or third. Like, that was the minimum of what I would have been accepting in like my mental. Anything else was a fucking failure. So yeah, it was a good time. I'd say Oklahoma was a really fucking fun time. Shout out to Taylor Swift, screaming Taylor Swift in the car after Dylan absolutely
like $250 at Cheesecake Factory.
went absolutely dad mode and spent like damn near 300 at Cheesecake. Shout out to Red. Shout out to the Cheesecake Factory for being there. Shout out my teammates. Good. It was a good time. I had a great time. It was my favorite LAN I've ever been to.
I think I do got it like.
Well, besides Seattle World War II. Shout out.
That was
Shout out the OG event.
Got to give out like a couple personal shout outs before we end it off here. Sam, appreciate you, man. Minus your little buddy egoing the piss out of us. We still love you and appreciate you as a person. You're a great dude and you're a great owner. What?
Sam, you're awesome. Just to like one more stipulation as to why I don't even think that we cared as much about getting egoed. What made it annoying was the waste of fucking time. All right, keep going.
Okay.
You.
Sam's gonna have a good laugh about that Shout out to them. Shout out Sam for everything that he's done for everybody, a part of R9. He's been a little help throughout the journey a little bit. Shout out to Jedamind and Icy for putting on a great event. Appreciate you guys as always. Probably
Absolute thanks.
about the best local LAN hosters I've personally ever met. Unfortunately, Icy, you weren't able to be there, but you were still there behind, of course, from miles away. He was all the way on the East Coast.
Yo, shout out Jetta, except for when you forfeited us a map and you made us have to 4-0 those fucks.
Oh yeah, against Tino and Carbo the first time.
Boo, you guys suck. Boo.
And then I was gonna give out another shout out. All right, I gotta give it out to Banana Republic TV, the best caster I know, Adam. Gotta give it to Adam.
The GOAT.
I gotta tell you, bro, the amount of times my Jewel would die, and that motherfucker had that charger on lock.
I had the shit on fucking strap.
Yeah,
He said,
yeah.
"Oh, you need that?"
He's like, you need that? He's like, here you go. Shout
I'm
out
like,
to him.
Adam, do you have a charger? He's like, "Oh, it was already in my hand." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Dude's a tank.
You know.
Shout out to Mullet Mommy Ronan. Appreciate him. Appreciate Mike.
Rocky Munchy, bro.
For me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna come back to competing just yet. I haven't really decided. But regardless, even if I do, or if I don't, I know these three will be able to
See you
find
next year.
Shut the fuck up. I just know these three are gonna be able to find somebody to actually take over my shittiness to make them better. Cause I'm not shit. I'm just simply better. Oh, Poir, if you're watching this too, fuck you. But I think that's gonna do it, Dustin. I appreciate you being on the first. This is the first episode of many with Dustin. Unfortunately, Dylan again was not able to join us, as he has some personal stuff to partake in for a little while. So Dustin's gonna be my new co-host. Every episode from now on will be a little bit more entertaining. This one was a tad bit entertaining, but it was just more of like an introduction, getting in depth of Dustin and who he is. So you guys as the viewers aren't completely confused on who the fuck is this dude taking Dylan's spot.
The old man gunning your shit.
Just think of him as the 27-year-old Bukkake bro. That's all you have to do.
There you go.
So one more thing.
I used to not like the fact that I was old. Now it's a fucking badge of honor because every time I kill one of these dog shit
Yeah.
pre-washed 18-year-olds, I laugh.
Exactly. I gotta put a explosion right there real quick. But Dustin, appreciate you for joining me tonight on such short notice because we had to get it done. Shout out,
Yeah, we've been putting it off.
yeah, shout out to Mike for joining in as well, late last second.
That's good timing, Mike. Just like always, good timing. Good timing on the map. Good timing on the podcast. He was here.
Yeah,
Perfect
shit timing
timing
on the
for
map. Don't talk
receipts.
about
That's true. Yeah, it's true. Mike's gets shot in the back a lot. Hell of a lot.
Thanks. Shout out to Mike, Ronan, Dustin. Shout out to Dylan for being the Oregoner that he is. He's done a lot for us in the team.
Dylan's the goat. Goat
and
Oregoner.
many more things to come. But this has been Brandon and Dustin and R9 On Demand. Appreciate you. See you guys next time.
See
Bye-bye.
you, boys.